Albert Park is one of Auckland's most important parks. Its central location, together with its long history and distinctive character, have earned it a special place in the hearts of Aucklanders and made it an important destination for visitors. From the entrance at Bowen Avenue, sealed footpaths climb steeply through native trees to the large flat area at the summit, where a formal layout of paths and flower gardens encircle a fountain. This large cast-iron fountain, imported from Great Britain in 1881, is distinguished by statues of dolphins ridden by cherubs blowing horns which spout water. The fountain is surmounted by a generic female figure which also has a horn spouting water. The statue of Queen Victoria was one of several similar sculptures installed by municipalities' authorities throughout the British Empire following the Monarch Diamond Jubilee in 1897. This sculpture was cast in London and unveiled with considerable ceremony here as part of the Jubilee celebrations. The red granite pedestal is intact, but the ensemble originally included a massive cast-iron ornamental fence which has been removed. Near the Princess Street exit in front of the University of Auckland Clock Tower is located a large floral clock constructed in 1953 with funds donated by Robert Laidlaw, founder of the Farmers Department store chain. This was intended to commemorate the 1953 visit of Queen Elizabeth II. Since our visit to the park started early in the morning, we were able to witness the installation of the clock hands that are removed at closing time every day. Speaker's Corner. Code of Conduct. Show courtesy to others. Respect alternative opinions. Be lawful. No offensive language. No amplification of any kind. No promotion of commercial products. Maximum of 15 minutes per person if others are waiting.
Oigan, beleng jeg kan se en speed der, ja.
Now in view the band rotunda designed by James Slater in 1901. The park was laid out in the 1980s and originally had commanding views over the city and harbor. The view now is of modern office blocks, except where mature trees have hidden the buildings. The park contains a number of interesting specimen trees dating from the 1880s to the First World War. Including this huge magnolia tree. standing next to an over life-size marble statue of Sir George Grey that dates from 1904. Two Edwardian marble statues stand near the band rotunda, one being this statue of a female figure, and the other this memorial drinking fountain. Near the flagpole and Boer War Memorial are two large field guns, once part of the defense system set up during the Russian invasion scare of the 1880s. Chris Booth's impressive gateway sculpture stands 18 meters tall at the top of Victoria Street East and is composed of basalt boulders gifted by the Ngati Kura people of Matauri Bay in Northland. It was formally presented to the city in April 1990. Following are pictures of the landscaped extension of Albert Park. Some facts about Albert Park. It occupies much of the site of the Albert Barracks, one of Auckland's early European military fortifications. Beneath the park are the Albert Park tunnels. The extensive series of tunnels were built in 1941 to be used as air raid shelters, but they were decommissioned and sealed up even before World War II ended. Albert Park lies beside the site of one of the earliest volcanoes in the Auckland volcanic field, which erupted beneath the current Victoria Street car parks and the Metropolis Hotel Apartments entrance building, the former Auckland District Court. The modern extension of the Auckland Art Gallery adjacent to Albert Park was completed in 2011, and in 2013 it won the World Building of the Year award. The design creates an openness and transparency to allow views through, into and out of the gallery, circulation and display spaces. The building is characterized by a series of fine tree-like canopies that define and cover the entry, forecourt, atrium, and gallery areas. The new building also houses the Edmiston Amphitheatre, now in view. The art gallery's relationship with Albert Park now provides a distinctive image for the gallery, placing it on the international stage as a leader in art collection and display. Here is what we saw on the way to the AOTEA Square. A pedestrian scramble, also known as Barnes Dance, is a pedestrian crossing system that stops all vehicular traffic and allows pedestrians to cross an intersection in every direction, including diagonally at the same time. This picture, captured on Queen Street, shows the first Barnes Dance introduced in 1958 in New Zealand. St. Matthew's, or St. Matthew in the City, is a historic Anglican church renowned for its neo-Gothic style since its completion in 1905. The church has a pro-gay marriage stance and, after New Zealand legalized gay marriage, put out the call for gay couples to be married there. View of Queen Street as we approached the AOTEA Square. The AOTEA Square is a large, paved public area in the central business district of Auckland, next to Queen Street, that officially opened in 1979. It is used for open-air concerts and gatherings, and markets and political rallies with crowds of up to 20,000 people. In view the Edwardian Auckland Town Hall that houses a main concert chamber with excellent acoustics. It was extensively restored and upgraded in 1994. To the south of the square are the administration block of the Auckland City Council and the entry to Myers Park. In front of the administration building is a 19th century bronze statue of George Eden, Lord Auckland, Governor of India, after whom the city of Auckland is named. On the western side of the square is Auckland's main conference and theatre venue, the AOTEA Centre. To the north of the square is a cinema theatre complex, including the 1929 Civic Theatre, a large heritage theatre seating 2,378 people. The theatre is internationally significant as the largest surviving atmospheric cinema in Australasia and also one of the only 7 of its style remaining in the world. It is a famous example of the atmospheric theatre style in which light and design were used to convey an impression of being seated in an outdoor auditorium at night, creating the illusion of an open sky complete with twinkling stars. At the Queen Street entrance is this arch called Waharoa, gateway in Maori, formed in wood and copper by Selwyn Muru, a Maori sculptor. This is an expressionist version of a traditional Maori entry gate. In front of the town hall is a bronze statue of Sir Dove Meyer Robinson, a former mayor of Auckland. Tourists adjusting the date and time stamp on his camcorder. The University of Auckland is the largest and highest ranked university in the country. Established in 1883, the university is made up of 8 faculties over 6 campuses and has more than 40,000 students. The Clock Tower building, old arts building on the city campus, is protected as a Category 1 historic place and was finished in 1926. It is considered an Auckland landmark and icon of the university. Formerly known as the Old Arts Building, the Clock Tower was designed by R.A. Lippincott, a Chicago-trained architect. The 54-meter tower faced with Mount Somerstone was inspired by the famous Tom Tower of Christ Church, Oxford, and has come to symbolize the university. The octagonal interior is vaulted and galleried with a mosaic floor and piers. Views afforded from the top of the clock tower. On January 18, Isabel, Veronica, Belen and Jaime joined us in Auckland for the rest of our Australasian tour.